Good evening. I'm Elamine James. This is the Wendell Elamine James Show. We're here today with what? What is your name? How you pronounce?
Yanira.
Yanira.
Yes.
What's Yanira? She's an ex-lifer. She did a life sentence in the California State Prison. She was found suitable for parole. She came on this year. She was found suitable and came on this year. They're going to the Board of Prison Terms. It doesn't. It's not an easy job to be found suitable for parole. So we have her here with us today, and we want to talk to her and find out what her goals are for the future, what her past was in prison, and we want to just get a little feel on who you are.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, you were sentenced to how much time?
3 life sentences.
3 life sentences for what crime?
For murder.
Murder. Okay, and you was given how much? You was given 3 life sentences. Okay, what did you do your time at?
I did my time in Valley State Prison for Women,
Mm-hmm.
and then Chowchilla, California.
That's in California, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how much time did you do?
23 years
23
total.
years in prison, away from your family. Okay, we were just talking about going in front of the Board of Prison Terms. It's not easy to be found suitable.
Oh, no, I went in front of them 3 times. It was the hardest task ever.
Okay, okay. And you going into prison, I know that was kind of difficult for you.
Oh, most definitely. I was 18 years old.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
Is that right? So you had to go through what they say a chain of reaction and trying to get put in or fit in to where you could be comfortable doing your time.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, what was that like?
It was a very hard adjustment. Was 18 years old. I still had that mentality as a kid trying to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard. I had never been in prison before. I had never even been around people that just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt like I, for some reason, like stuck out. You know,
You stuck out. What do you mean by you stuck
like
out?
I stood out. I didn't really quite fit in with the people that were in the mix. I didn't quite fit in with the people that were programming because my mentality back then was, I have life. I'm never going home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to listen to nobody. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do whatever I want to do. And I got good at doing what I wanted to do
Is that right?
and
Yeah.
staying under the radar for a long time.
Did you ever give up on ever coming home?
No, I never gave up. And people used to think I was crazy because I used to always say, I'm going to go home one day. But I just didn't know at that time how I was going to do it.
Okay, okay. So you kept on, you kept hold of that hope that one
Yes.
day you're going to get out of prison, and this is not where you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Right, right. You know, I'm a believer that everything happens for reasons
So
in
am
life.
I.
God don't make mistakes, and when God put you somewhere, that's where you're supposed to be at that time.
Exactly.
So like I say, things happen for a reason, and you did what you had to do to get out of prison. What made you change the way that you was thinking when you went to prison?
You know, I started seeing people going home that hadn't even done the amount of time I had put in. I was like, well, what is their secret? And I started talking to them and telling me going to groups and really working on themselves. I thought that was a joke. I was like, yeah, right. So I would go into groups and I would be that one disruptive inmate nobody wanted to see coming. I was disruptive. I was challenging the facilitators because I was a little knucklehead who thought I knew everything.
Right.
But little by little, I really started working within myself. I started educating myself. I actually started going in vocations and actually doing things. And my self-esteem started getting higher. I started learning, getting educated. And I realized that was the key to a lot of things was education. So
How long did it take for you to wake up?
a good 15 years.
15 years.
Yes, I
Okay.
got comfortable in there.
Okay, okay. So we got they call it you get institutionalized. after a
Oh,
period of time.
yes. I got institutionalized. It was easy. I got away with doing what I wanted to. It was fun.
It was fun. Right, right.
Hate to say that, but it was fun, and I conditioned myself.
Okay, okay. And when you woke up, the light came on. You said, wait a minute. Let me stop doing this and get myself out of prison.
Exactly. I started realizing my age. I don't have an education. If I was to get out tomorrow, what would I do? And that's when it's like the light bulb finally went up in my head, and it was like, I got to get an education. I enrolled in college. I didn't think I would get accepted, and I did. I started getting A's in my classes, and my self-esteem started going high. I was like, hey, I could do this.
Do this, right?
I became a certified peer health educator. I started learning about HIV, STDs. I started volunteering within the prison and helping the girls. I started translating it to the girls that did not speak English. Started graduating my vocational classes. Started getting trades. I was like, I could do this.
Okay.
Then one day I decided to become a drug and alcohol counselor.
Okay.
So I went through the whole
Did
training.
you get certified?
Yes, I am certified.
Okay. Okay.
I got certified, and that program right there, I could really say, really changed my life.
Right on. That's good.
I had to do intense work within myself that I wanted to quit that program so many times.
Okay.
I was like, this is not for me. But when we work on ourselves, that's when we start seeing all our demons, everything that's wrong with us.
Exactly.
Because it's so easy to point the finger and tell somebody else what's wrong with them.
Exactly. It definitely is.
Right.
It definitely is. So you became a certified drug alcohol counselor
Yes.
in prison, and so with that, what are you going to do with that?
Well, I am going to pursue my education. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to work in the field, and I want to actually become a therapist.
Right on. That's beautiful. That's
Yes.
beautiful. I as well became a certified drug alcohol counselor in prison as well, and I'm doing everything I can to help somebody not fall in the same hole that I fell
Thank
in.
you.
know,
I agree.
so like I say, God don't make mistakes. Everything is
doesn't.
done. He's done for a reason. You know, I had a reality check when I was in prison and changed my life, turned my life around. So, like I said, we're home now, and we have another shot. We have another shot at giving back to society, and that's what we have to do. You know, you went in front of the Board of Prison how many times?
3 times.
3 times, and it was hard to get out of prison.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They seen right through me.
Okay.
I thought I could go in there and just tell them in my head what was ideal, my goals and my plans. And they looked at me like, come back in 5 years. You still have a lot of work to do. And I had no understanding what they were talking about till I realized they were not the enemy. That I realized that they were there to protect my family. So I wouldn't want a serial killer or a rapist coming out and living next door to my mother or to my granddaughter. So I realized, hey, I did commit a crime. I did destroy a lot of families and society. I'm the one that victimized people. I'm not the victim here.
Right.
And until I got that concept of that mentality and actually empathized and seen the damage I had did, I got it. I was like, wow.
The light came on, so to speak.
Oh, it really came on.
Yeah.
And I realized, and also, like I said, becoming a certified counselor, going through that whole parallel effect, you went through it. So it's like you really start seeing what you did, your criminal thinking ways, and it's like, wow. So I decided to start doing that. I started teaching criminal thinking within the prison, and really hit hard on that end.
So you attended a number of groups while in
Yes.
prison, and you got educated. You went to school, got educated, and you got the tools that you needed to come back to society,
Yes.
so to speak. So now, what are you doing now? You went to board. You got found suitable for parole, and you did. How much time did you do again?
23 years.
23 years. You got found suitable for parole. You was parole when?
In July 23rd of this year.
Of this year?
Yes.
Wow. So you fresh. You brand new baby.
Yes.
Wow,
3
that's
months.
Right on. That's right on. So now you're doing what with your time?
I am volunteering, actually giving back. I'm volunteering right now in a drug and alcohol place, and I'm going to start volunteering with the youth.
That's right on. That's right on.
I'm in a volunteer phase because I want to give back. I feel that I owe that debt. And then I'm going to start job searching and going to San Francisco State University to continue my education.
Right on. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I tell people now that, you know, we went to prison for whatever crime they went to prison for, you know, heinous crime, whatever crime they went to prison for. Now we're home, back in society,
Right.
and we want the public, we want the world to know that we did our time, we served our time, you know, for whatever crime we did, and now we home and we deserve another chance.
Correct.
We deserve another chance. They got lifers that have gone into prison with life without the possibility of parole, but we had life with the possibility, you know, and we went in for the crimes that we did, and we did the metamorphosis. We did the change. From
Exactly.
the youngsters we were going in to the adults that we are coming out, and now we deserve to be taxpayer citizens in our communities, you know. So that's what we want this society, this world to know, that, you know, we did our time
Right.
for whatever crime, you know. Give us a chance. Give the lifers an opportunity to go in prison. The ones that don't want to come out, let them stay in there.
Yes.
The ones that want to come out, allow us to come out and be part of society. Allow us to come out and be taxpayers. Allow us to come out and give back to those that still suffering from a disease that they don't believe they have, and we know they have. We're certified drug counselors.
Exactly.
We know the disease they have.
We've been there.
We've been there. We've done that.
We could actually really see the signs before their parents or before society could even see it.
Exactly, exactly. So we deserve to be able to sit in a forum like this, sit in a show like this, and tell people who we are today.
Exactly.
And that's what we have the show for. So your future goals are what for 5 years? What do you plan to do in 5 years?
I plan on getting a part-time job, and like I said, continue my education. I plan on having my master's.
Okay, good. So do you ever intend on going back to prison and try to give back in society in that society to let them know that it can be done?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I feel that I can never forget where I came from, or the sisters that I left behind in there. And of course, I want to reach back and show them that it can be done. You know, and it takes us as ex-lifers to prove them that it's not easy, but it's possible.
It's possible.
The same dedication and strive that we did for the board and doing our groups and everything, because the rehabilitation started within us.
Exactly.
We're the ones that woke up every day having to live in a 8-man cell, 4-man cell, whatever kind of living conditions we lived in. Being told no, being told that we didn't matter, that we were never going to amount to nothing, and proving to ourselves and to society, basically, that we are going to, we're going to make a difference. We want this. Same thing goes out here. I get it that we have, I have a record. There's going to be a lot of doors that are not going to open for me, but guess what? When a door closes, a little window,
That's right.
it could be this little,
That's right.
and I am going to lift that.
Yeah.
I don't believe in no. I believe in, you know what? No, let me volunteer for you for a couple of days. Let me show you what I could do with the asset that I could be to your establishment or whatnot. And I believe in opportunities. I believe in second chances as long as you realize what you did in the past and to fix it.
Right.
And that's my mission, is even if it's just one child that I save, for not continuing and walking the same footsteps that I walked in. At that age that I thought I knew it all. And to save that one, whether it be a girl or a boy, to save them from mistakes that I made. It cost me 23 years of my life.
Right. What does your family think now that you've been home? How did they?
I mean, they're so excited and everything, but I decided not to go to LA because that's where I'm from, and I wanted a whole new beginning.
Okay.
I decided all places, people, and things were not going to be for me again. So I decided to do this on my own. And it's not easy. It's hard, but I'm doing it.
Doing it, yeah. Well. To see you today, I saw you at one of the Lifers meetings.
Yes.
And you belong here. You're supposed to be here in this society. You're not supposed to be on that side of the fence. Like I said, you did your time.
I did my time.
You did your time, and we paid our debt to society. It's time for us to come out here and give back. We want to show society, we want to show the world that everybody that goes to prison, we're not monsters.
Exactly.
We don't walk the yard and prey on the weak.
Right.
We don't do that type. We go in prison and we get educated. We educate ourselves. A lot of people do that, but we go into prison and we educate ourselves to become better people in there, so we can come out here and become taxpayers, citizens, law-abiding citizens in society, and that's what we do today. So we want to have this show, and we want this show to let people know who we are today, not who we were yesterday.
Right.
We want to give them a picture, but that's past tense. We move forward. We did the metamorphosis, and this is who we are today. We're real people, and that's what we want society to know about us. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Give me some of the. What kind of dreams do you have today? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What kind of life do you want people in society to know that you want to take part of?
I want a simple life, and besides going back to university, I do, as far as my goals also, I see myself opening up reentry houses for lifers. Ex-lifer women and men, because it's so needed out here.
It's needed.
Not everybody has a drug problem.
Right.
And in order to go, once you go through board, they do want you to go to a reentry. they're not reentries. They're really drug and alcohol
That's what they are.
based. So when you go to those groups, they're not targeted for ex-lifers or people that some of us could run the groups better than.
Exactly.
I hate to say that, but it's true. We've
true.
had the intense training. We've been there. We've done that. We could relate. So I see in my goal opening up reentry houses, targeting, getting a network where I could get them whatever vocations they had in prison to use them out here in society. Even volunteer. If you were a plumber out there, let's get a community.
Right.
And let's start helping with plumbing. Let's give back that way. And those are my goals. And I have to network. I'm going to take business classes as well so I could get it together. And I want to have a nonprofit organization and just give back. I'm in the give back mood.
That's right on. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, we want to thank Sister for being here today. We really do. We appreciate you coming here today, taking
Thank
your
you.
time out today. You know, it's not every day that we can sit down and we can talk to people and tell people about us. You
Right.
know, that we are human. We made a mistake in life.
Sure did.
You know, but the mistake that we made in life, we kind of like we looked at what we did. We know what we did was wrong. We accept responsibility, full responsibility. Now we have to move on, and we have to make it to where help somebody not make the same mistake that we did,
Exactly.
and be better human beings for the future.
Right.
You know. So this show today, we want to thank you for coming on today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank
We
you for having me.
really appreciate you. We need more of you on this show. And for the future, we're going to have more lifers coming on for the next 4 or 5 months. Every Saturday night at 7 o'clock, the Wendell Illamine Show will view at 7 o'clock on 2978. So we'll be here every Saturday night, allowing lifers to be able to tell their stories, to tell society who we are, and we will make a difference. Our goals for the future are plentiful. We want to be part of society. We want to make a difference. We want the guys, the youngsters, the old people, whoever it is that we can come in contact, we want them to know that you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to fit in somewhere where you don't fit in. You don't have to be something that you're not. You know, be yourself, be responsible, make your own decisions, and make decisions right. This world that's out here is for you, okay? You can have anything in the world that you want to have. You know, just don't hurt nobody doing it. So with that, we want to thank Sister for being here this evening. We wish you well for your future,
Thank you.
and you keep on doing what you're doing,
I
and
sure
whatever
am.
goal that you have, you're going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep on doing what you're doing.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next Saturday. Have a good evening.